Mona is really out here putting her whole entire foot into these new perfumes. So unless you're living under a rock, you probably have already heard that Kayali has yet again launched a brand new fragrance, this time it being Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42. If you follow Kayali fragrances, you would know that they are launching a number of fragrances fairly quickly, and they're pushing it out. Typically when you see that, you tend to see a weird drop in quality because like, how are they really putting the love and tenderness and care into these new fragrances when you don't really have a lot of time to develop them, considering that you're always pushing out these new launches. That being said, Kayali is out here doing things right because these fragrances really have not been missing lately, and they got me again. They got me again. Okay, so Kayali launched this Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42 fragrance. The idea is that it's supposed to be Vanilla 28's younger sister. So Vanilla 28, which is, I think, their pride and joy. It's my favorite fragrance within the Kayali line, and this is a fragrance that I go to time and time again. It's perfect on its own. It's absolutely great for layering. It's complex. It's not too sweet. It's moody. It's really a great everyday fragrance, a great layering fragrance, and in my opinion, Kayali's pride and joy, or it should be. This new launch is supposed to be the baby sister of this because I think maybe they felt like there was a gap between these two, where this kind of leans a little older. Definitely not old. I think it can be perfect for, a wide range of ages. But this, I think initially for some people, if you're not used to vanilla fragrances that aren't like super sweet and in your face and very high level and light and airy, this might be a little different for you. I know initially when I smelled it, I was like, oh, it's kind of dark. It's a little moody. I don't necessarily fully think that now. I think on the skin it really kind of sweetens up, and this is a huge compliment getter, and I love layering this with so many other fragrances, whether it's Kayali fragrances or other brands. And so this is a little older, a little deeper, darker vibe, and so I'm guessing Kayali really felt like, this might not be fitting the needs of everyone, even though it has a really great DNA. So that's where Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar comes in. Similar DNA is the idea, but it's supposed to be sweeter, lighter, maybe more inviting. So let's go ahead and spray this again. My goodness. Okay. So I know I've seen some reviews, and some people are saying that they don't really feel like they see the Kayali 28 DNA in this fragrance. I completely disagree. I think that fragrance is really, really in there. It's like deep in the base. It's like the underlaying. It's the foundation to the makeup routine. It is there. It's lovely. Okay. Let me read some of the key notes. Kayali has some of the notes on the back of their bottles. These days, I know their earlier bottles didn't necessarily have this. Not all of the notes, so I'll read off some of these and then kind of highlight what I think I'm smelling. So key notes is candied pear, sweet violet, bubblegum, white caramel, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. Candied pear, check. Sweet violet, check. Not a lot of bubblegum for me. I'm getting a little white caramel, or at least like a caramelized sugar note. Not intense, very light caramel. Rock sugar, very clean, sweet, generic. And vanilla cream. It is a little creamy, and I think that's kind of giving it the lightness or the airy feel. One of the notes that they list on their website is jelly bean, and I definitely think they got that. What is the aroma of jelly bean? I think immediately, like if you were to take a jelly bean and kind of like bit it in half and smelt it, even though I know they have different flavors and aromas per whatever jelly bean you're tasting, I think they hit that note. The generic jelly bean cut in half aroma note. I think it's a super likable fragrance. I've already wore it. I got a ton of compliments. Considering the fact that it really does smell light and airy, but it's sweet, I was really, really surprised with the longevity and with the amount of projection that I got. Like the whole entire day, I got a number of compliments and people were like, oh, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? Like, oh, let me guess. I'm like, I know you won't get it because it's brand new, but it was loved, I think. It was definitely a loved fragrance. Yeah. It's sweet and it's really youthful. It's light and airy, but it's not juvenile. Like it's young and light and vibrant, but doesn't really give kid. I do think this is probably a good fragrance for someone 18 and up. Like maybe not preteens, but 18 to 50. Like I think it can give you that. Like, I mean, wear it if you're younger or older, I mean, wear it. But that's kind of the age range. Like I don't think you can necessarily be too old to rock this. And I don't think it's really adolescent like, but I think great for later teenage, early 20s and beyond. So if you have or at least smelled Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato, this one is super, super light, super airy, super creamy, super fresh. But what it's not is doesn't have a lot of longevity in my opinion. So typically if I wear this, I'm going to layer it. And I always love the outcome, but I don't necessarily wear this just alone unless I'm doing a quick errand or something like where I know I don't really need my fragrance to last the whole day. So Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar to me is like a combination of these two with a little razzle dazzle, you know, a little cutesy wootsy. So not as dark and moody, not as light and airy as this, but a good combination. So if you like either one of these, you're probably going to like the new Kayali version, which is this. In terms of longevity, I would say a good 6 hours of projection and then a couple hours of it just lingering on my clothes. I am an oversprayer in general. Love it or hate it. I love me some overspraying. I can get a little carried away. I can't. I know it. I've accepted it. It is what it is. But totally good projection. I think I probably could have got a couple of sprays less than what I did. I think just because it comes off as being pretty light and airy, I thought maybe I would need to spray a little extra just so I can get more of longevity. I don't think that part is necessary. So a pretty good 6 hours with lingering on the clothes and skin. As it settles down, you really get more of the Kayali 28. But it's so good. It's really feminine. It's really feminine and it's girly, but not like super, super duper girly. It's like cute sundress with flowers, with yellow flowers, yellow and pink flowers, with a like little corset bodice. And you have a bow in your hair. That's kind of what it's giving. I got the biggest bottle, the 100 milliliter bottle. When I went to Sephora, even though on Sephora, I bought it through Sephora, and even though on the website, at the specific Sephora location that I went to, showed that it would have the 50 ml bottle size, which is a little smaller. When I went there, they didn't actually have it in store, and they only had the small travel size bottle and the big one. But since I was able to spray it in store, I knew I was gonna like it. I knew that I would have no issue going through this whole bottle. So I splurged. It was $138 for the bigger size. At Sephora, it was $100 for the 50 ml, and I believe it was $28 for a 10 ml bottle. I'm very pleased. I know I will be going through this. I think this is a great summer fragrance. Light, fresh, airy, not too airy. Will stay with you for many hours. Kayali really hit the nail on the head with this fragrance. They are not missing as of late. I am loving it. My Kayali fragrance collection continues to grow and grow. for the sake of my wallet, if they would slow down just a little bit, just a little bit, because I just want to keep trying them. And the way that my impulses do me dirty, I'm gonna buy it. Like, I'm probably gonna buy it. So if you could slow down, Kayali, just a little bit, just because. But you're doing the thing. So that's my review. Thank you so much for listening in. If you like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. And please, if you've tried this fragrance, let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. If you like it, would you recommend it? And if you have any of the other Kayali fragrances, let me know which one you have and which one is your favorite. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.